Hey, Dan Fitzpatrick here, stockmarketmentor.com, and I want to cover a couple stocks, Tesla and SailPoint, because I've covered them recently in this in this chart of the day series. So first of all, Tesla. Look, patterns reign supreme, particularly on a stock like Tesla that really trades on dynamics other than fundamentals. It just does. I know you Teslonians will you think this is going to take over the world and we're all going to go to Mars on rocket ships that we've made from all the money that we've made on this stock. And by the way, some of you can definitely do that because this stock has been a rocket ship. And I'm not saying that the move is over, but I also ain't going to say that the move is going to continue. I'm going to look at the chart to tell me that, and all I am telling you is that we have a situation where, shall we say, the rubber's going to hit the road at some point, and I don't think it's here. We want to see on these symmetrical triangles like this, we actually like to see 3 points or tags along one trend line really make a valid trend line. Less than that, the line's just, the shortest distance between 2 points. But, the charts don't always, especially a stock like as volatile as Tesla, charts don't lend themselves to perfect data points. And this is one of those cases because you could run it here and extend it down and say, okay, well, this was a breakout, and that's fine. But if you look at it, it's not that compelling. So we just kind of generally run this line about here. And then on the bottom, we really just only have 2 points, here and here. You could, if you want to, say, well, I'm just going to use that as my 3rd point. Fine. Whatever. It really doesn't matter. A lot of people think because it's called technical analysis that everything has to be absolutely precise. I'm telling you that that's not the case. Stocks don't trade that neatly. You have to just kind of look at the overall buying and selling pressure. And the way I read this chart, I'm seeing the buying pressure at the 50-day moving average. Not really above that. When it's above that, it's only because the stock bounced and then got some momentum. Bounced, got some momentum, that type of thing. So now that this is coming down, this is what I'm waiting for, and I don't know whether it's going to happen or not. I just want to see how this stock trades when it comes down to this level. We'll call it below 400, 390, 395. I just want to see how this stock trades. And if it does start to rally, boom, that's when you buy the stock and you have your stop just a little bit below this. The difficult thing about trading Tesla is because it's so volatile, you can't really trade it big without taking a lot of risk because the stock could just reverse and do all kinds of crazy things. But if you're able to get a really good entry off a reversal like first day, you can kind of build your position as the stock moves up. So that's the way I'm looking at Tesla now, is if it pulls back, then maybe you take a small position, because as stocks get more towards the apex of the triangle, most people don't talk about this. As stocks get more towards the apex of the triangle, they have a greater tendency to fizzle out. And so we want to only get a small position if the stock's back here. And then if the stock breaks out, that's when we'd look to add to it. Now, SailPoint, just real quick. So we got out of this trade yesterday. I explained this more to members in one of the videos I'm doing. But this gives credence to the idea that you definitely need to take your money and run. Stock's up higher today at one point, but it closed near the low of the day, very close to. So all I will say here is the easy money that was made. I covered this a couple days ago, I think the last 2 days actually, to get you in and out of this trade. So now it's just a hard trade. If you still own it, put your stop 44.10 or something like that, then you're only risking $1, about 2.5% or something from where it is now. But I would definitely just want to get out of this. If you look at what happened with GSX, we kind of caught this here, but on the day that it reversed, that was the time to sell the stock. This is more obvious But SailPoint, I would say the same thing. We could see more of a pullback here. So I would take the money and run. Do the Steve Miller trade.